Kenya leads in foreign direct investment and venture capital as well. While venture capital flows decreased by 35% globally last year, total funding in Africa actually increased by 8%. And more impressively, while venture capital to Nigeria was down 36% and essentially flat in South Africa, funding to Kenya increased by 33%, one of the highest growth rates on the continent. Adjusted for GDP, Kenya receives significantly more venture capital than anywhere else on the continent, generating roughly triple the venture capital to GDP ratios of Nigeria, Egypt, and South Africa. And unlike its continental competitors who attract predominantly fintech-led investments, Kenya venture flows are more diverse, led by e-commerce and clean tech, followed by fintech, agri-tech, and enterprise investments. And what's even more unique for Kenya venture capital is that in 2022, female-led startups raised $146 million in equity, again, more than any other country on the continent. I like to say, you go, girls. More than 90% of Kenya's on-grid electricity is currently generated from renewable sources, as we said, primarily geothermal, wind, and solar. A few weeks ago, I had the pleasure of visiting Kapeto Wind Farm in Kajiado County. Kapeto is the second largest wind farm in Kenya and is proudly supported by the United States International Development Finance Corporation and Power Africa. It is amazing that Kenya has committed to reach 100% renewable energy by 2030 and is already close to achieving that goal. From a workforce perspective, Kenya is English-speaking, has high literacy rates, and a strong primary, secondary, and tertiary education system. In fact, 86% of the labor force has some post-secondary education, outpacing the regional average of 72%. And the country boasts some excellent universities. And every single firm I have talked to in Kenya raves about the quality of their Kenyan workforce.